here. So, all right. And we are live. Very good. Let me get it switched over here. Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, hey everybody. Welcome to the Club Possum live stream. We are live right here in the green room. And thanks for joining me. I'm here with Miss Grace Stormont,
Hey.
Arkansas Country Music Award winner and nominee as well. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
yeah,
you bet.
happy to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. For those of you who don't know, Grace was one of our first performers here at Club Possum when we started 5 years ago. This is our 6th season, and so and you've played here every season. And we've been,
I believe so. Yeah.
Every year around, you keep coming back for more. Glutton for punishment. But I'm so glad that you're here, and it's been so wonderful to watch you grow in your talent and your musicianship, and the bands that you played with, and your getting your songwriting, and it's been really good. I've really enjoyed watching you.
Thank you, and thank you for supporting artists like me. You know, because you do a lot for us too. You know, with the meeting place and everything. So we appreciate
thank you. It's okay. You don't have to say that. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, but thank you very much. I'm very blessed. I do love living in this town. I do love all the musicians that I'm blessed to get to watch.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's because I get to watch them all, and it's great to own this little place here in this little town, and it's a great music community. So we're going to start with this is a tune that you played at the Ozark Folk Center, and it's been a little while, with a guy named Bing Futch.
Yep.
Did I say that name right?
Yes, you said Bing Futch.
Futch, that's it.
Sorry.
That's right. No, you're right. I want to say his name right.
Yeah.
Bing Futch.
Yeah. You can just call him the guy with the dreads.
The guy with the dreads.
Everyone knows him.
That's right. Yeah. The mountain dulcimer player with the dreads.
Yep.
Right. Very cool. So there's a little story about your performance. It kind of came about in a strange way.
Oh yes. So whenever this happened, I had showed up to Dulcimer weekend the night before. I believe it was the Friday, because Bing was playing Saturday. So Tara was booking at the Folk Center at that time. Do you remember her?
I do remember her.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady. But she introduced me to him, and she said, Bing, she's a banjo player. And at that point, I had been playing maybe like a month, 6 weeks, not very long, not long enough to play on stage. But he said, are you? And I said, yes, I am. Because I just wasn't afraid of anything. Yeah. But he asked me, okay, I need you to learn these 2 tunes, Barlow Knife and Hangman's Reel, and we'll do those in a medley. And so that night, I stayed up all night, and I learned those 2 tunes because I didn't know them. And then I went on stage, and I played with them the next night, and I think it turned out okay.
It did. I remember I was there because I was watching. It was my first year here, and I remember watching the Dulcimer. I went to the Dulcimer Festival and watching the performances, and of course I was just amazed. It went really well.
Thank you.
So this is Grace Stormont and Bing Futch playing Barlow Knife and Hangman's Reel. great. That's great.
Thank
And I like
you.
the little high five at the end.
That's so funny to watch now.
Bet.
Because I know how much I was like, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I would be able to, but
Well, you pull it off, and you
Yeah.
look like you've been doing it for years. It was a great performance, and
fake it till you make it.
yeah, fake it. Well, you did it. You
Yeah.
did it, and now the next year we were kind of talking about this,
Yeah.
and while the song was going on, the next year he came back, and that was the year that Prince passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and Bing came on stage and started playing Purple Rain, and
Yeah.
then was joined by all these musicians.
Yeah.
Man, what a memorable
Yeah,
performance.
it was beautiful.
It
I
was
loved it.
beautiful. Wow.
It was cool to be a part of.
You know, I know that there were some audience members that were going,
What in the world is
what
this?
is that? But
Yeah.
for us 80s child, 80s children,
Yeah.
that was a superb moment. And you did
Yeah.
a great job.
Thank you.
So, all right. Well, I know you started out doing old time, but then you've kind of gone into some other genres, and
Yeah.
and this next tune is kind of in that. But you were in like you're kind of a troublemaker in this.
Well, well, we're doing summertime next, right?
Right. Yes.
Well,
and so you're in a little
this-
you're in a little group here with them.
yes, with Samuel Blake and Kai Perry, and they were running rampant at the folk center, setting off stink bombs in the shuttle bus of all places,
Mhm.
and in practice rooms all over the place, and who knows what else. But I was guilty by association, so our band was called Outlaw Status.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and and I know you were, of course, you weren't involved, but people went like, yeah, Grace and Sam and Kai, and they were
It's
like,
like-
but Grace, but you're like probably going, oh,
I
that's
was
not
like,
me.
I don't do any of it though. I just hang out with them.
You hang out with them and play music with them and
Yeah.
and stuff. How did y'all get together? Y'all just ended up playing together from Folk Center?
Yeah, pretty much. I had met John and Judy, and Judy was playing bass for Possum Juice, and they used to do the what were they called? Next Generation concerts.
That's right.
Possum Juice needed a bass player, so I played with them for that, and then after that, me and Kai linked up. And we started doing some duos and things, and he was good friends with Sam, so from there, Sam got pulled in.
Yeah.
Sam's
Yeah.
gonna follow his friend.
Of course. Well, both those boys have grown up, and they're both doing really well. And,
Oh, yeah.
And no one killed them, so they made it through.
Yeah, that was a miracle.
Well, they're both really great,
Oh,
really
yes.
great guys. Sam and Kai,
Yeah.
they're doing phenomenal, and we're glad that they made it through. So this is Outlaw Status playing Summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime and the living is easy. Catfish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. Oh, hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Well, one of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Spread out them wings, then take to the sky. Until that day, you better hush up your crying. 'Cause your mom and daddy, they're standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. The catfish are jumping and the cotton is high. good looking. Oh, hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Well, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread out the wings and take to the sky. Until that day, you better hush up crying. 'Cause your mom and daddy, they're standing by. Oh, hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry.
Yeah, man, we were. I love those little growls that you did in between there. That's really good. Really
Thank
good.
you. Yeah. Definitely. I don't know why I did that.
Well,
but I did it.
It worked out great.
Yeah. Thank you.
You bet. All right, so we're going to do the next song. I remember this song. Now, when we were talking before the show, this is an Alison Krauss. Now, it's not an Alison Krauss song, but I thought it was an Alison Krauss song, and it's a very pretty song. Now you did this song with Dwayne
And Kai.
and Kai,
And Armadillo Holler.
Armadillo Holler.
Yes. Dwayne wanted me to learn that one, and he had turned me to the Alison Krauss version. And for a long time, which I think people do this a lot with female singers that have more of like a type of voice, it's like they'll compare them to Alison Krauss. It's just your go-to, right?
Yeah.
But I got so sick of it, I was like, I'm never learning another Alison Krauss song. I don't think I'm not going to stick to that now, because there's some of them that are great. But anyway, I figured out that it was a Beatles song, and I said, Dwayne, if you would have told me it was a Beatles song, then I would have done it in the first place. Because it took me like a couple weeks to finally warm up to playing the song. Because I thought it was just an Alison Krauss song, and I was like, I'm not doing another one of those.
Well,
But it's a Beatles song, so
I didn't even know
was
it
like,
was a
that's
Beatles
passable.
Song. That's amazing. See, I learned something today.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
It's on the White Album.
really,
Yes.
I'll be darned. Well, it is a very pretty song. And,
It's
I'm
beautiful.
going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to find the Beatles version of it, because I'd like
Absolutely,
to hear it. But
yeah.
I do love Alison Krauss's version.
Yeah.
So now this is Grace Stormont's version, along with Armadillo Holler singing I Will.
Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. And if I ever saw you, I didn't ask your name. But it never really mattered. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I
Oh, that's we were just talking about Kai playing the mandolin, and
Yeah.
and man, he is phenomenal.
Yep.
I really do enjoy hearing him play.
He's a great kid too.
Yeah.
He's great.
He is great. He is great. All right. So our next song, we're going to talk about a group that you were with the twin girls, Emma and Caroline
yeah.
Russell. So how did that come together?
Yeah, Pretty Little Miss. So we tried out for contract musicianship at the Folk Center the same year, 2015. And whenever they tried out, their bass player was Mr. Scott Poole. He was an honorary Pretty Little Miss. That's weird, but hey.
Well, I had heard that he actually put on a dress one time and went on stage with them.
I don't know.
But that may just be a rumor.
I don't know.
That
I
may
mean,
just
it
be a
could be
rumor.
true. You don't know
True,
with
so,
Scott.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, now I just
Oh, sorry.
picture him in a dress. You're
Yeah,
ruining
that's
that
terrible.
for me.
That's a terrible
All right.
image. Oh, you know,
Yeah,
poke out
anyway.
that mind's eye.
Yeah, but they needed a bass player, and Shay Poole, she knew that my mom had just got me a bass for Christmas at their music store. And so she knew I had a bass and I was learning to play, so she said, hey, that little girl's a bass player, you guys need to rope her into this. And so Shay kind of connected us, and we started playing together. I mean, that's pretty much the story.
You know, Shay is like one of those folks that you just go, yes, ma'am, and then
Absolutely.
You know,
She said, you're going to play banjo. So
Yeah.
I said, okay.
yeah. That's how my son got to play banjo. She told Morgan, "You're
Yep.
going to play banjo."
Yep, she
You know.
does that.
Yeah, you know, and I had a conversation with Morgan. I said, you know, Morgan, you can do a lot of things in life. You can, you can sell drugs and steal cars. But he said, no, I really want to play banjo. I said, well, okay then. Sorry, that's my banjo joke.
I know.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
People have them. I know.
they do.
I've heard them all,
Yeah,
Chris.
sure you have.
Worse than that.
Oh well. Alrighty. Well, this is Banjo Picking Girl with Grace Stormont, and not Grace Stormont and Pretty Little Miss, just
Pretty Little Miss.
Pretty Little Miss, and with Emma
Unit.
and Caroline Russell and Kaylee Speaks in there as well.
Yep.
So, hardest 6 years of your life, right? Yes. Banjo picking girl. What? Oh, sorry. Play with that. Yep. We don't need her. Yeah, he's going to the field. Yeah. We don't need her. You know, Kaylee only got first place in the fiddle competition. That's right. All right. His name is Cletus. I've seen this hour. All right. Are you ready back here? When you get that man on playing possums? Well, I'm going in Illinois, baby mine. I'm going in Illinois, baby mine. I'm going in Illinois, find a banjo picking boy. I'm going in Illinois, baby mine. Well, I
call yourselves?
Our alter ego was the Moonshine Maidens, and we all lived on a farm together.
That's hilarious. I saw the blacked out
There was a
teeth.
narrative.
Oh, that's great. That
Yeah.
was great. What a great performance, and
Thank
I thought it was great. And the reason the camera was so shaky was Dwayne was laughing.
Yeah,
And
he was sitting next to Cindy.
Sitting next to Cindy.
She was filming.
And she was filming.
Yeah.
So that's why the camera was shaking. That's hilarious. Cracking up. Well, that was great. That was a
Thank you.
fun
Yeah,
performance.
man.
I tell you, Emma and Caroline, they have a band with their dad called Love Holler. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, Love Holler.
Yes. Yeah, it's
and
great.
Boy, they are so good.
Yeah.
They have that family harmony, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
hoping
hard to beat.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
And hoping to have, of course, they're off to college and doing their thing, and but I'm hoping to have them back this summer.
Yeah, I
sometime.
bet they'll keep playing.
I
They
bet
love
they
it.
will. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And of course, Kaylee Speaks is doing awesome.
She's
as
still
well.
doing it.
Yeah, she is. All right. Speaking of, well, I'm going to say, since we're talking about Kaylee and all that, Kaylee is, she helps me out by getting all my musicians together, and she is helping me get stuff together for our telethon. On March 19th, that will start our season for Club Possum, and that night on March 19th, starting at 6 p.m., we're going to have all kinds of bands. We're going to have, Grace will be playing as well.
Yeah.
Ozark Strangers, Mr. Dave Smith will be playing, 5 South, and several other bands. We've got a whole big lineup. Well, that's going to be our first of the year fundraiser, getting ready for our free show, supporting our not-for-profit organization called Ozark Roots Music and Art. And Ozark Roots Music and Art helps support the local artists by providing a great venue, have free show for people to come watch, and we also help fund workshops like the Old Time Music and Dance Camp, the youth camp that we're having later this summer. So tune in. We'll be broadcasting it live starting at 6 p.m. Saturday, March 19th. But hey, if you're in town, stop by and say hi and watch the show. It's going to be great. So, and thank you for playing.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So we're going to do coming into some. We talked about that. You started out doing old time music, and then you kind of branched out and done some stuff. But I think old time music has kind of been your base.
It is my love.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
what is it? Why do you love old time music?
So, what I've found with old time, and part of it is, I'm sure it's just because it's the first type of music I learned, but it's also like I resonate with it. It makes my soul happy. That's what I like to say to people whenever they ask. But another part of that is I feel like old time songs are like not afraid to be honest, and the next couple of songs, you'll see what I mean. They weren't afraid to talk about the hard parts of life, hardships, and because a lot of those were written from a place of discontent, and those are some of my favorite songs in old time, because I think it's a beautiful way to capture life's tragedies.
Yeah.
That's a dark thing to say, but it's true, because I feel
But it's kind of a realistic thing.
Yes.
When you're every day is a struggle.
Yeah.
I think it helps when you can write a song and sing about your hardships.
Absolutely.
And everybody can sing.
Yeah.
Get in on that. So.
Yes.
Well, very good. Well, we're going to play a couple here. This first one is called "Undone in Sorrow," and the second one. The first one is
Other way around.
Yes, that's right. The L&N, Don't Stop Here Anymore, and the second one will be Undone in Sorrow. So this is Grace Stormont again.
When I was just a curly-headed baby, my daddy set me down on his knee, saying, "Son, you go to school, you learn your letters. Don't you be no dusty miner boy like me." I was born and raised at the mouth of the Hazard Hollow, where the coal cars rolled and they rolled past my door. But now I stand in a rusty row of all empty pockets, and Lord, his face is as white as a February snow. Well, I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Hollow, where the coal cars rolled and they rumbled past my door. But now I stand in a rusty row of all empties, 'cause the yelling it don't stop here anymore. Never thought I'd live to learn to love the cold dust. Never thought I'd pray to hear those tipples roar. But God, I wish the grass would turn to money, and then those greenbacks would fill my pockets once more. Oh, I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Holler, where the coal cars rolled and they rumbled past my door. But now they stand in a rusty row of all empties, 'cause the yelling it don't stop here anymore. Last night I dreamed I went down to the office, gonna get my payday like I done before. But them old kudzu vines was covering o'er the doorway, and there was leaves and grass growing right up through the floor. Oh, I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Holler, where the coal cars rolled and they rumbled past my door. But now I stand in a rusty row of all empties, 'cause the yelling it don't stop here anymore. Oh, I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Holler, where the coal cars rolled and they rumbled past my door. But now I stand in a rusty row of all empties, 'cause the yelling it don't stop here anymore. Oh, the yelling it don't stop here anymore. Over yonder in the graveyard, where the wild white flowers grow, oh, there they lay, or my true lover, she's gone from me forever. Fairer than the sweetest flower, restless as the wildest wind, born with love deep as the ocean. This is the girl that I did win. Left her there back in the mountains to see the world riches to gain. When I return, no earthly treasure could ease this heart so full of pain. They're so high upon the mountain, beneath the little mound of clay. Girl that I returned to marry, so still among the flowers she lay. I'll go away now and wander, lay aside my earthly gain. Now I'm not a man with riches, undone in sorrow I remain. Undone in sorrow I remain.
All right, very cool. I mean, a great song, and that was. I wish I'd have
Bless
done that
you.
while the song was playing.
Yeah,
Of course
me
not.
too.
Sorry. Then that last one was when it was at the Folk Center.
Yes.
And you were
Yes.
doing a little thing for the string band camp?
Yep, string band weekend. Yeah, they had I think Hogslop played, Taller Than You played. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Lots of bands.
Speaking of Taller Than You, that band has come up here in the last couple of years, and it's been doing really well. And
Yep.
and you played with them, and so how did that all come about?
Well, I think it might have been the year before we actually got together as a unit. But Cindy Porterfield introduced Ben and Kaylee because he needed a guitar player for the competition, the Hammer Dulcimer competition. And, they were the same height. That was kind of the thing.
Right.
And there was always fights over who was taller, hence the name.
Yeah.
And then the following year, him and Kaylee, and I think he might have had someone else playing with him for his audition. They auditioned, and they got hired. And he had gave Kaylee a list of people that he wanted to play with him, and he was like, "I want that Stormont girl for banjo." So I was like, "Sure, I'll play with you."
Yeah.
And that's basically it. And we needed a bass player, so we got Gresham. He's the go-to guy.
He's all right. I guess he'll do in a pinch.
Yeah, we were in a pinch.
Yeah, well, he's scraping.
Gresham
the
pulled us out.
there. Gresham, I know he's watching, going. I know what he's thinking. By the way, if everybody knows who Gresham is, and if you don't know who Gresham is, he's actually an amazing bass player, and so.
He's been doing it a long time.
He's been doing it a long time. He has been. Don't tell him that. Don't call him old.
Oh,
he's not really.
I apologize,
he's
Gresham.
But he's.
That's not old.
No, that's not old.
No, man.
It's not old. I'll tell you what's old. Anyway, but alrighty. So we're gonna. This next tune is "Taller Than You." I ain't going down to the river with you.
Ain't going down to the river with you like all the girls before. 'Cause in every other town, when they do, they don't come back no more. Tall, handsome stranger whispering sweet in my ear. You're saying every single thing I wanna hear. Never seen a fellow cry so debonair. But there's something in your smile telling me I must beware. I ain't going down to the river with you like all the girls before. 'Cause in every other town, when they do, they don't come back no more. Stories round here about a killer walking the hills, stalking pretty girls from Knoxville to Thomasville. He's confessed every time, but his daddy's money set him free. And from everything I've heard, he sounds a lot like you to me. I ain't going down to the river with you like all the girls before. 'Cause in every other town, when they do, they don't come back no more. Molly Rose and Sadie, some of your old flames, but you won't add mine to that list of names. I ain't going down to the river with you like all the girls before. 'Cause in every other town, when they do, they don't come back no more. 'Cause in every other town, when they do, they don't come back no more.
All right, and that was at the Folk Center as well.
It was,
Good.
yeah.
Now that was when You kind of went a little different with your hair there.
I did. It was red.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I'd always wanted red hair, and I was like, I might as well try it, you know?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
But
But I always identified you with the little bit of blue.
Yep.
So is there any significance to that, or is it just
To the
your...
blue streak?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, blue's my favorite color, but
Well,
I don't think that really has anything to do with the hair. I just
Yeah.
like it.
Well, I think when people identify Grace Stormont, who's that? Oh, blue, the blue
Girl
in her
with
hair.
the blue hair. That's
Yeah.
that was my name for a while before people knew me by my name.
Right.
So, you know,
Who's that again?
gotta have
oh,
some
yeah,
kind
the
of
girl with
trademark.
Yeah, that's right. The girl with the little blue in her hair. And so, all right. So now these next couple tunes are they're written by someone who has been kind of an influence with
Yes,
you. Right?
Gillian Welch. She's influenced me in several ways. Just her style, because she kind of has that old time feel, even in her writing. And I love her songwriting, so she's been a big influence there too. And I don't know, I like that she's a independent woman. I'm all about that. So that's kind of cool.
Very cool. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to play a couple tunes here, originally by Gillian Welch. I sometimes say Jillian, but it's Gillian.
It is Gillian.
Gillian.
Yeah.
Gillian Welch. We're going to play Hard Times and Annabelle, performed by Grace Stormont.
Was a Cape Town man, used to plow and sing. He loved that mule and mule loved him. The day got long, as it does about now. I'd hear him singing to his mule cow. Saying, come on, sweet old girl. I'll bet the whole wide world we're gonna make it, yeah, to the end of the road. Singing hard times, gonna roll my mind. Hard times, gonna roll my mind. Let's see hard times, gonna roll my mind. No more. Said it's a mean old world, heavy and neat. That big machine is just a something on tea, something on wine. We all get to heaven in our own sweet time. So come on, you Asheville boys, turn up your old time noise.
Oh, very cool.
I liked those bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Those are one of my favorite pairs.
Very cool. That was a really good song, and you and Kaylee harmonized really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing it a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take some time.
Well, I've been playing together for a while.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, those were some great tunes there. Hard Times and Annabelle. Now, coming up here, this is a little medley of two old-time tunes, Booth Shot Lincoln and Billy in the Low Ground. Now, this is kind of, where is this at?
That is in Kaylee's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just hanging out in like one of the big bedrooms because she has several siblings.
Right.
So they're all big.
Several?
Yeah.
Several?
Yeah, there was, I think, at least 2 bunk beds in that room.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, this is also featuring Ben again from
Yes.
Taller Than You.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing guitar, and then Chandler speaks, Kaylee's brother, one of her triplet brothers.
Yep.
And he's playing guitar, and I tell you what, he has become pretty dadgum good on
Yeah.
the guitar.
He's a solid rhythm, and he does some good breaks. He does a break on this one.
Yeah, well, very good.
yeah.
All right. So this is Chandler and Kaylee and Ben and Grace playing Booth Shot Lincoln and Billy in the Low Ground. Man, that was great. That's fun to watch. It seems like you're a little height challenged in there, you know.
I was, yes. I'm always height challenged when I hang out with the Speaks. All right, they're all tall.
You think they would have got you a stool or something to stand on?
No, they didn't even give me a soapbox.
No.
Man,
they're so mean.
I'm mistreated.
Well, that man, all those Speaks and kids are so tall, you know.
Yeah.
And Shiloh, I thought she was going to stay short for a little while, and then she went.
No, she shot up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is getting good on banjo too.
Oh yeah.
She is getting amazing. So
Yeah.
and a whole family. They're not just talented musicians. They're just a great family.
Oh yeah, they're good people.
They are
Salt
good
of the
people.
earth.
They are
For sure.
Absolutely. So this now of all the performances, this is one of my favorites. Now this is this is at the Arkansas Country Music Awards
Yes.
last year.
Yeah.
So speaking of, you won. Which ones did you win last year? You won 2 awards,
Acoustic Act of the Year and Song of the Year for this song.
right? For this song
Yes.
right here. Very
Yeah.
good. And you know we have you're nominated again this year.
I am.
For which categories?
Americana Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, if I can remember them, Inspirational Artist, and
Yeah. And
What you got
Acoustic
on your
Act of the
notes?
Year.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Acoustic Act of the Year, yeah. So, still voting? So I think the voting is still going on.
yes, it is still open until the 14th.
Vote for Grace.
So,
Vote for Grace.
if you want to,
Yeah,
you know, it's optional.
do it. But we also have some other folks that are nominated here in Mountain View, and I want to kind of mention them.
Absolutely.
Apple and Setzer are nominated for Acoustic Act.
They are.
And then you have... John Rainey, of course,
Yes.
is nominated again for Sound
Engineer and Producer.
Sillamore Special, they are nominated for Bluegrass Group and
Young Artist of the
Young
Year
Artist
and
of the Year.
Entertainer of the
And
Year.
Entertainer of
They
the
swung
Year.
that one.
That's great.
That's pretty cool.
By the way, that is Mary Parker and Turner Atwell, Lillianne McCool, Mercy Grace.
And Gordon?
Gordon.
And did you say Turner?
It's a Turner, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah.
all right.
So
Sorry, Gordon.
Sorry, Gordon. It's so terrible. Marion Gordon and Turner and Lillianne and Mercy Grace.
Yep.
And they won 3rd place at the Silver Dollar City Youth Bluegrass Competition.
They did.
No, 1st place at the Silver Dollar
Oh,
City.
yeah.
3rd place at the Spigma International Bluegrass Competition. So go vote for them. Look
Pretty
on there,
solid
and we've got several other folks that are local. Charlie White, guitar player of the year.
Yes, and he played, I think this is the next song, but he did do some guitar and dobro for me on my album.
Oh,
so
very cool.
yeah, and for any of my musicians out there, he taught me what the 1, 4, and 5 is. So, Nashville number system.
Very good.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy too. And
Yeah.
amazing guitar player. Plays. He's got a little guitar shop there in Heber Springs. Plays professionally for Winona Judd, and absolutely deservedly. And then I also want to mention Larry and Angel Cross. They're kind of some local folks. They have their own. They have their own DJ spot, so they are up for DJ of the year. So a lot of our people are on the nomination list
Yeah.
this year. So and so we want to say thank you to all the committee folks at the Arkansas Country Music Awards and for recognizing this amazing talent that we have here in Mountain View. So this was a really good performance. This is your song that you won Song of the Year for, and this is an original.
It is. It's called On Your Own, and it's kind of written from both personal experience and the experiences of a friend. She was in a bad marriage, and I kind of wrote that second verse for her, and I got to play it for her, and she was appreciative, I think, and it kind of helped her.
Well, very good, very good. And it's a beautiful song, and this, I've heard it several times, but this live performance at the Arkansas Country Music Awards was just phenomenal. So good. So this is Grace Stormont performing at the Arkansas Country Music Awards last year, 2021, her original song, On Your Own.
She often writes and sings songs of the hardships and troubled times. Singing her nominated song, On Your Own, here is Grace Stormont.
Little crow sitting on my wire line. Why you come back this time? Did you come to bring good fortune or a hard time? that's when she knew that it was time to gather up all the scattered pieces and go see what you can find. Sometimes the word love don't mean a thing. You cry and pray to God you'll live to see him next to me. Even though you'd rather die than be alone. Turns out, my darling, you're better off on your own. In time, you'll find your own song to sing. You'll realize that all your trials have made you who you're meant to be. And even on your darkest days, you'll still thank God, 'cause you'll know you're even strong, 'cause you've made it all alone. You'll figure out how to make it on your own.
So you're going to be playing this year at the Arkansas Arkansas
am.
Country Music
Yeah.
Awards. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And by the way, if you would want to vote or get tickets to the Arkansas Country Music Awards, golly, I'm so sorry. When's the date? Just left me.
It left me too as soon as you
It's
asked.
June 1st.
It's a Monday, I believe.
I believe it is a Monday.
Yeah.
So I'll during the next song I'll get the right date. But you can go to arkansasmusic.org. You can look at all the nominees. You can vote. Check out all the things going on with Arkansas Country Music Awards, and they're a great organization.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very cool. And
They do good things for the independent artists in Arkansas.
Yeah, they do, and that's such a great thing. It's so. There was a time when if you wanted to get into the music industry, you either made it big or you didn't. And
Yeah.
nowadays, I think people are starting to recognize the talent of these. I don't mean to say small time, but they're local folks.
Yeah.
And we've got phenomenal music talent in our area,
Yeah.
but all around Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas is a talented state. There's people everywhere.
It is, and it's been the origin of a lot of big stars: Glenn Campbell, Johnny Cash, and more. But I'm really proud that Mountain View is a great place for music and talented musicians and the like. So this next song we're going to do, we're going to play for you. It's "Watch Me Fall."
Oh yeah, that one's my favorite one on the album, and this is the one that Charlie did the dobro and guitar parts for, and I think the guitar part that he put on it gave it like kind of a Spanish spin, because he used a nylon string, a gut string, so it just has a really nice sound to it. I think.
Well, very
gives
cool.
it a different vibe.
Very cool, and we're also glad to have John Rainey up in this area.
Oh yeah, sound guy extraordinaire. He does it all.
Yeah.
From the packaging to getting it tracked. So
very cool,
yeah.
very cool. Well, we're very blessed to have all these folks here in this area, and we're very blessed to have you as well. And so this is another original off the album.
Yep. It's the very last track. My album's called On Your Own.
On Your Own, yeah. And this is the very last track on your all original album called On Your Own. So this is Grace Stormont performing Watch Me Fall.
Right into my eyes. Soon enough you wake up and give me one last kiss goodbye. Then away I drive on the table by your front door. That's where I left the pins from my hair, just so you might see them. That I was there. Maybe I'm just wishing you were missing me tonight as I reminisce beneath the starless sky. But it don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. Call my name so I can run your way. We don't seem to talk at all, and you don't call out for me anyway. Ain't that a shame? We used to burn like California when the summer's hot and dry. For you in every little corner of my mind. Maybe I'm not used to trying to fight the way I feel, too afraid to take my spin on fortune's wheel. It don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. Maybe there's no point in trying to do the best we can, 'cause it all amounts to nothing in the end. It don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. No, it don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall.
Man, I love that song. That is
Thank
a
you.
great
Thank
song.
you.
Very cool. Now you perform at Club Possum,
I do.
which is your favorite place to play. Well,
Oh yeah.
you don't have to say it.
Absolutely.
No, but
the best.
you do play. Thank you. Unprompted. No,
Unprompted.
But where's some other places that you play that some folks might catch you at?
Oh, yeah, well, I have a couple shows coming up at Norfolk Brewing Company, and I plan on also booking at Juniper's, which is in Calico Rock. It's their sister location.
Yeah.
I have a couple shows coming up at Fox Creek Barbecue in Batesville. That's
yeah.
the town. And I also do shows locally for me anyways, because I live in Heber Springs now. But at the Jitterbug Coffee House. So
Oh,
and
okay.
that's a cool little spot.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So,
Now
might
you're-
catch me there.
Yeah, well, very cool. Well, you are coming to Club Possum. Of course, you're performing on March 19th for a telethon. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then again here at Club Possum on May 26th. So, and then
Sir.
we'll, as the summer goes along,
Yeah.
we'll get you some. Always glad to have you. As,
Thank you. Yeah.
great entertainer, and thank you. And by the way, thank you for doing our Valentine's Day show.
Oh yeah,
this
well I
February.
had fun with it. You know,
Yeah,
it was different for me because I'm not used to doing songs that are nice. You know, I usually do like man-hating songs, and I had to come up with stuff that wasn't so hateful.
Well, the murder ballads just didn't quite work.
No, yeah, I was doing them, and Mom goes, "Honey, this is a Valentine's Day banquet," and I said, "All right."
You don't want to give these couples any ideas.
Yeah, it's
but,
like you're gonna cause some problems.
but it went so great. It was a great night.
Yeah.
So we got one more song to play. This is Lady May.
Yeah, this is a Tyler Childers tune. He's one of my favorites. So
Very cool. And this was performed at the Valentine's Day show.
it was. So
Very
this
pretty.
is a recent clip.
So yeah, well, very good. All right. So this is Grace Stormont performing Lady May.
I'm a stone's throw from the mill, a good walk to the river. Our working days are over, we'll go swim our cares away. Put your toes down in the water and a smile across your face. Tell me that you love me, lovely Lady May. I ain't the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held, but honey, I could love you well till the roll is called on high. I've seen my share of troubles and I've held my weight in shame. I'm baptized in your name, lovely Lady May. Lord, the wind can leave you shivering as it waltzes o'er the leaves. It's been rushing through my timber till your love brought on the spring. Now the mountains are blushing, don't know what to say. Such a good long line of praises for my lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felt. I'm a hickory just as well. I'm a hickory all the same. I came crashing through the forest as you cut my roots away, and I fell a good long ways for my lovely Lady May.
Very cool. Great song. Great performance there.
Thank you.
So how can people follow you? You have a Facebook or?
I do. You can find me on Facebook at Grace Stormont Music. I'm working on a website, so that'll be up at some point, and it will also be gracestormontmusic.com. I don't know. That's
Yeah. So there's a lot of things in the works here.
yes.
So-
I also have a Patreon in the works.
Yeah.
So
very good.
we'll show you about that.
Yeah. It'll up and coming. Up and
Absolutely,
coming. So,
up and coming.
very good. Well, I'll tell you, I've over the last 7 years, and sometimes it's hard to believe I've been here 7 years, the last 7 years, it's been wonderful to watch you grow. And I'll tell you, when I first saw you at, and I have this video, but I haven't got it queued. I didn't queue it up. I probably should have. But I've got a great video of Grace playing with Marion Gordon Parker and Elena Brewer and Kaylee Speaks at the Ozark Folk Center. And this was even before we bought the bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
But y'all were playing some good old time music, and I was just floored at the talent of these young musicians. And you were playing bass and singing harmonies and singing some songs, and I just couldn't. I was blown away. And since then, it's been absolutely amazing just to watch you grow in all your talents and musicianship, and it's been great.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing where you go from here and how you grow and how much more you grow, and looking forward to having you back here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks, Grace, again. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you coming. And thank you for watching. If you're watching live, thank you for watching us live. And this video will be on our YouTube channel. That's Mountain View Meeting Place YouTube. And also, that's where you can tune in to watch all of our Club Possums and catch the Pam Setzer Show. Pam and Brad Apple are up for Arkansas Country Music Award this year, and they will have a show tomorrow night. Our first big show of the season tomorrow night. You can catch her show on the Pam Setzer YouTube channel. We'll be broadcasting that live. Now, when the season hits, we're going to have 4 shows a week here. We've had so many requests that we have shows, and musicians are itching to play. So we're going to have a show every Tuesday night, Thursday night. Pam Setzer will be Friday night, and then we'll have another live show Saturday night. So if you can't make it out live, just tune in to the Mountain View Meeting Place YouTube channel. You can if you don't do YouTube, you can also go to mvmeetingplace.com to catch all the schedule of events, and then there's also a Club Possum live page you can watch on the website. There's a lot of events going on here. The season here is just going to be phenomenal. I see people gearing up, musicians getting ready. Season here in Mountain View is going to be great. And I'm glad you're going to be part of it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So,
Happy to be a part of it.
Well, thanks again for coming, Grace.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Chris.
It's been a great time. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you again in the future. Have a great and blessed evening.